friends again someday, someday. Swore that we could make it work on everything, so I'ma make it work on everything. But I don't wanna be another thought gone by, baby. Could make it work on everything. Swear we'll make it work for better things. Guess this is what we gotta do. Oh, so if you need your space, well that's okay. 'Cause I'm here for the long game. No, we'll be friends someday. So if you need your space, well that's okay. 'Cause I'm here for the long game. No, we'll be friends again someday, someday. So if you need your space, well that's okay. 'Cause I'm here for the long game. No, we'll be friends again someday.
One! Everybody go!
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Still can't hear anything. Can you hear my voice? If you're watching this, you can hear me. Comment in the comments below. Good God, that is. Alright, that is quiet. We're gonna get into this game. Lakers versus the Thunder, here we go. And yes, I will admit I do play on All-Star mode.
Sometimes we release so much content during the My Team year that some cards may get overlooked. I just have a few cards that I personally use and love and have had trouble just even auctioning.
I did get
one of them is the Pink Diamond Walt Frazier that has come out in the Prime VIP from a lot of sets ago. I have no idea why this card is so criminally undervalued. It can drive and dunk, he can shoot the three, and he is one of the best defensive players of all time. I have won unlimited games because of him. This is a great card and is going for almost nothing on the auction house. You gotta go try this card out. Two other cards from the Flash set that I find to be underrated budget ballers are the Flash Diamond Lamar Odom and the Flash Diamond Michael Jordan. These came out last year on the calendar and are still plenty of pink diamond versions of him out there too. I think I've given you some great budget balling players. Let me know who your favorite.
The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At power forward, Wilson, McDaniel. At center, Will Cauley-Stein. At shooting guard, Taylor Horton-Tucker. At the other forward position, Michael Jordan. At the other guard position, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of the visiting team is Billy Donovan. And now your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. At shooting guard, standing 6'8", number 11, Robert Covington. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 15, At the
for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Lakers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Oklahoma City, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And I think for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, come on, GA. You know that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Gilgeous Alexander. Porter is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's McDaniel at the 4. And for Los Angeles, we've got Robert Covington. Davis is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Big Cat. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Chris, you look at the grind of a regular season. Adam Silver seems open to fewer games or even fewer minutes per game. What do you think of that?
This is one that I'm not with, Kevin. You know, in my day, you had guys play 82 games. And let's go back to the days of Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. They were playing in shoes that basically were socks, and they didn't have tape, and they didn't have all the things that we're privy to in the medical industry. So I think we should keep it at 82 games and minutes the same, because it keeps a full context of sports where you can talk about Harden versus or Westbrook versus a Big O. It keeps the argument in the same place. I think fewer games, fewer minutes starts to change the dynamics and the expectations of what players can do. I don't mind changing and adding tournaments, letting guys get more rest, but I think the number of games and the minutes of the game has to stay 48 minutes, has to stay 82 games in my opinion.
Very interesting. Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about him.
And again for 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Floats one up, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. He said the key defensively is keeping Anthony Davis away from the rim, adding he's a knockdown shooter, but you can't take away everything. Kevin, we'll see if they can somehow wall him off.
Okay, David, thanks.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Porter with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Defense right on him.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
The shot that time, not on target. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. And they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
Off on the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
6'9". Dunking isn't hard for Covington. In fact, he does it with ease.
Knocked loose. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Thunder trailing by 3. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, Greg, and maybe the crowd had an effect on them. I mean, who knows? I mean, they looked uncomfortable at the line.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Cauley Stein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock to stop the run. Great D that time from Davis.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Big Cat. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Porter against Kuzma. Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Big Cat. Big Cat's got 10 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McDaniel. Now here's Cauley Stein. 11 points last game. Here's Horton Tucker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Big Cat from outside the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Thunder have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Porter. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. He's got 7.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Good shot selection, largely dependent on getting open. Which players do the best job of moving, you think, right now without the ball?
Period. Klay Thompson, 60 points, 11 dribbles. Did you hear me?
I got
60
it.
points,
Shocking.
11 dribbles.
It almost looks like a misprint, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And the Lakers making a change here. Mitchell Long's checked in. The Thunder have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And you see the ability to rise and fire mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Outside, Porter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Didn't think that was going to go in. And it's a 12-point Laker lead. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Oklahoma City. The pass to Paul. Back to Porter. Out left to the wing. That's good from Paul on the assist from Porter. Paul's got 5 now.
How about dueling from long range, going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Thunder trailing by 12. Outside, Porter. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Porter with the steal. There's the steal from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Paul, and he overshot that one, missing.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Big Cat, the pass to Siakam. And the Lakers turn it over again. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync, GA. I mean, they knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it. As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Drummond passes to McCloud. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Lakers, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
Love how determined Paul is inside. He's skilled at figuring out ways to pick up contact. Yeah, and the one thing that amazes me about Chris Paul is his awareness on the court. He knows exactly what is going on and what to watch for on each trip down the court.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And with Paul, he's one of the most heads-up players in the game.
And personally, Kev, I would love to have played with a guy like Paul, who is always 100% focused on the game. Paul can rub some players the wrong way, but he's the closest thing to having a coach on the floor in the NBA.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Beasley, Plumlee with the steal. Fast break, the Lakers.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Porter, no luck.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And it's jammed in by Plumlee.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Back to Paul, looking to end the run. He can get that one. Great D that time from Big Cat.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Paul passes to Beasley. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 37 points for Big Cat.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives them when to go after steals without hurting his team.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to
see momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Drummond, Big Cat out there with Plumlee, and it's Mitchell Long in at the shooting guard position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Cat in the last game against the Pelicans lit up the floor. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously. And it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Page with the bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Lakers.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Big Cat. Finish nicely on the layup. Big Cat's got 43 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Porter. Surrounded by the Lakers. Big Cat's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Down low, and there's the defensive 3-second call. All players look for an edge. Certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best players, and people can complain as much as they want. Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you got to stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing, and Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
They just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
On the spur of the moment. I mean, this is all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
Unwilling to even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plumlee with the block. 3-on-3. Coving with the bucket. Covington's got his 2nd basket of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 points. That one goes.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Drummond passes to Big Cat. The feed now to Plumlee. Slammed in by Plumlee.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
To the inside, Big Cat, and the layup's good off the glass. Big Cat's got 48.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
They get it back.
What a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Got a piece of it. Cauley-Stein kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Cauley-Stein. Page passes to Horton Tucker. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's McLeod. They grab their own miss. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a large developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the way.
Horton Tucker, that's good. Pass to Big Cat. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll start out on the road and play the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And for that game against the Bulls, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
McDaniel, the pass to Horton Tucker. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, and the coaching staff loves this effort. They want Drummond to keep swatting shots like this.
No good from Big Cat.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
In Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
McDaniel, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded to the Lakers. Big Cat's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Pass to Drummond. It's deflected. Here's Big Cat. Kuzma outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Lakers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Plumlee.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Davis, the pass to Big Cat. To the wing right side. And the officials call a traveling violation. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Here's Horton Tucker. Off target from outside.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Here's Big Cat, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Willie Cauley-Stein.
No question, he got no wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to Sheldon. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 13-footer. Kuzma pulls it in.
I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, Cauley-Stein. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Horton Tucker, the pass to Baisley, and Davis sends it back. Sheldon with the bucket. LA has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And again, the Lakers no good. Oklahoma City's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Baisley passes to Cauley-Stein. That's another miss, number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Here's Big Cat. The second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's in quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
And the Lakers making a change here. Mitchell Long's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Michael Porter comes in for Cauley Stein. And Paul subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Big Cat. And the Lakers get it back. And Davis gets it to go.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Back to Porter. 46 seconds left here in the second.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, it would be a lot different.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Horton Tucker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Lock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And Chris Paul gets the 3.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the three-point shots become one of Paul's favorites. Consistent at knocking it down.
Pass to Big Cat. Shot from the wing. Here's Mitchell Long. Here's Big Cat. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Big Cat.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what the headline will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Michael Porter. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Big Cat. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage from inside.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Pass to Porter. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Porter's got 13.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. The NBA fans sometimes called the 6th man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience. Let's talk about from our experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Pager, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They be bright, they be big, and we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. Or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The 6th man, the fans being the 6th man, that is not a cliche, that is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real, and some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
And the pass to Horton Tucker. Porter against Kuzma. Porter, no luck. Los Angeles has gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They hit 3 shots from long range.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Away, and it's the Lakers on the break. And there's another. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Here's Porter. They double him with Siakam. Just 5 on the clock to end the run. Porter, no luck.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Floats it up. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And the call was Big Cat. That'll be his second foul of the game. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. Coley Stein with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter. Here's Big Cat. Here's the lob to the hoop. Get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. McDaniel. Rebound. Big Cat. Big Cat's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. That one drops for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Passes it to Page. Back to Porter. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Big Cat. Instance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
They double him with Drummond. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McDaniel. Can't knock it down from the right block. Pass to Big Cat. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. The pass to Big Cat from deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And the Lakers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Siakam. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. Averaging 13 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies to a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
To the middle, here's McDaniel, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. And deep three that time.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the next matchup. They'll be home against the Sun. Is the first and last of their homestand.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
This one for 3. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the NBA's scoring leaders since the All-Star break. And you look at Big Cat, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Page. 3 on the clock. Baisley off the mark there. Shot. and there's the alley-oop.
Defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. A floater, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been out of this world. 4% from the field. Here's Page. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Page has got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hall's checked in.
And here's a look at the stats for Big Cat. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Here's Paul. He's got 11. Page passes to McDaniel. Here's Page, defended by Drummond. That one goes. Count it. Page has got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is dangerous.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Back to Paul. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And Paul over to help. Passes it to Big Cat. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. He's been knocking down free throws tonight, going 8 for 9. Good from Big Cat. Oklahoma City shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Outside, Sheldon. Pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. A lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. We'll see Webb. Chris Paul can make some fancy passes every so often, but he's considered a great passer for making the right pass at the right time.
Yeah, Kevin, and you know, it always doesn't have to be about the no-look pass. I mean, by making simple, fundamentals, and keeping his turnovers down. As impressive as his assist totals are, they are even more incredible when you put them up by his low turnover numbers.
To the paint. Shoots it. No problem on the jumper in close. Paul's got 14 points.
And a good read right there by Paul. Great out space close to the rim and capitalize. Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Plumlee comes in for Pascal Siakam. Baisley passes to McDaniel. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The jump hook, Horton Tucker, that's good. 7 points in the game.
Look, he pounces on the chance when the D falls asleep. Easy 2.
Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. There's 50 in the third quarter. The Lakers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Marjanovic. Both free throws good from Big Cat. And it's Paul with the ball for the Thunder. Here's Horton Tucker. 7 points in the game. Plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Well, look, I've always thought that the way Paul leads his team was impressive. Look, he's always talking, giving instruction. I guess he's a real player coach.
And so he makes both from the line. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Big Cat. And that one hits back iron. Thunder shooting 40% from the field. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Marjanovic. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Big Cat. And another amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game we'll soon forget. And on the other side, I think most will try to forget.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. A fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And we watched one guy, long guy, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Big Cat.
Well, it's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Big Cat, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5. He's in there for the Lakers.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man, talk about it. The great competition. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback. I'm feeling the side, I'm feeling the feet, I'm feeling the streets. I'm feeling the side, I'm feeling the feet, I'm feeling the streets.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on headset near the locker rooms, right down the hall, around the corner. We get a chance to catch up with our post-game guest.
Hey, Kenny here, man. Great game. Nothing anyone could do to slow you down. When did you first start to feel that this was going to be your night?
You know what, Kenny? As a team, I knew we had a good game plan coming in. Personally, it wasn't until I saw the shots starting to fall. But these guys kept setting me up in a position where I could be successful. The level of camaraderie amongst this group, man, it's incredible, man. And I think that makes everyone better.
Yeah, great game. Continued success.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Farewell and good night.
For uniform ads. I mean, who cares?
I care, Hank. It makes the unis less fresh.
No. Strong disagree. And look, this is a commercial enterprise. It's not some pickup game, right? Almost every commercial enterprise has ads. There are ads during the TV shows. There are ads before the movies. There are ads on web pages and bus stops and elevator televisions. It's everywhere, right? It is what it is, okay? And these ads don't interrupt the flow of the game, so who cares? I